Hello everyone, my name is Opinion Prime, and today's video review will be on the Transformers Legacy United Star Raiders Collection Cannonball. So, this is a retool of the Legacy skids to look like the repaint of Cybertron Red Alert, which was turned into Cannonball. Which this is a nice callback because Crankcase also used this mold, and during 07, Crankcase was a repaint of the Cybertron Red Alert, and if the Cybertron capsule line hadn't been canned, we would have had a Red Alert out of this. I swear that better happen next year in Age of the Primes, or whatever comes after that. But can't do anything about it. It got canned. I'm happy. I would have traded out Excellion for Red Alert, but at least we got Sideways out of it. That was like presumably the only new mold, so it's best we did get that. So something I noticed with this capsule line is no normal retailer in the UK like had these guys or the Toxitron collection. Smiths carried the Velocitron Wave 1 collection, and let's just say Cosmos was everywhere here. So now he's re-released. He got re-released earlier this year in United, but in here in the UK, it wasn't hard to get. He actually went on like discount as well. So yeah, I've got mine's way before loads of people could, and he's a nice figure. Review maybe soon. I'm just like, when I think of figures to review, I don't really have much of a plan. I mean, like last week I did have a plan, like doing Twin Twist and Top Spin at the same time, but with the other two, Lift Ticket and Metal Hawk, I just picked those two at random. Actually, so up there, like, can I get it? Up there, that's my Beast Wars shelf. Expect a big thing with them soonish, I'd say. I'd say expect something big with those soon, because I might be doing a week of Beast Wars, like reviews, just anything to do with Beast Wars. I may be copying Perspective End a bit, but I want to do my own Beast Wars week. And also I might do like a Bayverse week in that, but I don't know. Like with the weeks I'd be doing, like with the Aerial Bot week, I could only fill up 6 videos, but with like Beast Wars, with like loads of other stuff, I'm going to do Constructicon week once I get all the Constructicons, and then I'll do one for the Terracons, Combaticons when I get the Age of the Primes ones, like that sort of thing. Like things I'd either fill up 6 or 7 videos, but unlike Aerobot week, I will make sure all of them come out in the same week, because there was like a week gap between Silverbolt and Superion, and that's just because I like filmed all those like right after each other, basically, like in the same set, like at the same time. And then Superion, I didn't. I just waited, and I procrastinated. No, that was like the first time I properly got back into filming videos after like a couple months of not doing it. And then I took like 2 months off since then, since like that time, and then started doing videos again. And now I've been doing them on a consistent basis. Originally it was once a week, twice a week, but now I'm doing at least 3 videos a week. Last week was 5. Which is a bit much, but it doesn't, it's worth it, just to see like people watching, see like the videos actually doing decently. It's like just random which videos might actually get views, but it's better than none of them getting views. So enough of like the almost 5-minute ramble I've done. Onto Cannonball. So as I said already, retail of skids, mainly the medic slash crankcase mold because of the like cannons up at the top, but he does have quite a lot of retail stuff, like the entire shell on the back. He also comes with a cyber key, which I thought was nice. I wish Overrides did, but I've been able to 3D print one for her, but still. And then in his legs, he has 2 weapons. He has his little wrench, which you can put on to the hand, like whole peg in there, and then he has a wrench on his hand. Haven't actually watched Cybertron, so I don't know why Red Alert has this, but ah well. And then he has another weapon. I like how you can just store them in like his leg though. And then, oh, his hammer just went flying. So with the hammer, this confused me at first. It is that hole there, the middle one, that you just plug into the hand, and now he has a hammer. So that's it, kind of. So onto articulation. He has up and down at the head, and then rotate at the head. He has the shoulders that are embedded in the what do you call it, in the shoulder, but he does have a bit of wiggle there, and then back and forth at the arm, like a kind of butterfly, kind of not. Bicep swivel, just over 90 degrees at the elbow, I think. Yeah, just over 90. And then he has a wrist swivel. He also has one there, but like I can't really get a good grip on that. He has a backwards ab crunch if you like unclip like the back. And then you get a waist swivel. You get out that far on the leg. You get back that far, and then you get out that far. It's a bit hampered by that like bit on the leg, but oh well. Thigh swivel, 90 degrees at the knee, and then you get an ankle pivot. So overall, he is quite articulated. He's like he's just a bit over like average, I'd say. But he does look good in a pose. Does strike a pose well, so what more could you ask? Okay, so on to transformation, which I feel like I shouldn't need to show this because you've probably already seen this, but I might as well because I don't really want to cut stuff out except for one video that'll be coming at some point. I filmed the transformation. I've not filmed the actual review bit because the transformation is being its own separate video. I'll let you guess which figure that is. So you want to fold out the wheels from the bottom of his feet. Then fold down the front of the legs. Peg the legs together. Make sure it's all secure. And then fold up the cannons behind his head. Pull that down and rotate the chest up. Make sure that snaps into place, and then fold down, use the leg joint, fold it down, and then use the back ab crunch, fold up, and then so before I do that, there's pegs here and no, there's a hole here and a peg on the leg on both sides. So you're going to want to just squeeze it into place, and it should go quite securely. Then with the arms, you want to fold them down, just fold them in, hole there, bit pictured in there, you want to plug that in, rotate the arms, and then so hole there, peg there, just push that in, push in. And then you want to do the exact same on the other side. Peg, peg. Make sure that lines up unlike what I'm doing at the moment. Then fold the legs in, basically breaking his knees, and then fold down the sides of the alt mode, and make sure it at least tries to click in. I don't know why it doesn't. It doesn't sometimes. I'm just gonna chalk that up to bad QC maybe on my part. But that's the alt mode. That's transformation done, and it's a nice little brick of a thing. Apart from that door, it feels like nothing's like coming out of place or anything. It's like a solid brick of a thing, which is something I can say for every one of this mold, because I actually have gotten them all. I've got rid of Skids, but I might get him again at some point. I did see him at TF Nation, and I was like, maybe. And then I completely forgot I got Cannonball for like a good chunk of TF Nation. Because it was a figure that I was wanting to get, but also like it wasn't one I was hunting for like desperately. So yeah, picked him up in demand for like 20 quid. Forgot I got him. Just with how many I got, it's fair enough. So onto the alt mode. The painting's quite nice, like the yellow headlights, the purple like windshield. I'm happy they finally went away with this not being clear. I'm happy this isn't clear. A nice like goldy bronze paint throughout, and the plastic looks alright. As long as this doesn't suffer from GPS, we're fine. No paint apps at the back, but the only thing they really could do is like the backlights and that, maybe the exhausts. But he has like canister at the side, but this is my favourite part. It looks like Ghost Rider on the side. It's on both sides and it looks so nice. And then up on the top, they reused that for thing with that plugs into the Cyber Planet key. I wish the Cyber key did have some paint, but ah well. They're probably pushing the budget anyway. And then a nice silver there, gold highlights, and then a Star Raiders. No. What? Is it Star Raiders or Star Seekers? I think it's Star Raiders. It's whatever this capsule wasn't called, basically. Logo, which looks really nice. So overall, I would say he's a nice figure. I would recommend him. Probably if you already have the like Skids mold, I wouldn't recommend him too much, because like, I mean, if you have like Burnout, if you don't have the crankcase one, I would recommend this, because it is similar to crankcase, but I got it because I like the design. That's about it. If you like the design, go for it. But if you are on the fence and already have like crankcase or medics, probably don't. But if you have Burnout, Crosscut, or Skids, I'd say give this a shot, because it is like different enough, I'd say, to warrant getting. But if like this kind of thing doesn't appeal to you, then I understand why. But then don't know why you clicked on the review. So anyway, I've been Opinion Prime. Have a good rest of your day. Signing off.